How's it, Sean from the Games Yard? Remnants of the Precursors. My first look at this game, currently free and in open beta, worldwide release 25th of December this year. Easily among the best 4X games in existence. Now, this is a modernization of a game called Master of Orion, which was made in 1993. True classic, one of the greatest 4X strategy games ever made, period. I lost hours on that game. Now, how I came across this, because I didn't know that this was a Masters of Orion modernization. There's a gentleman, Alexander. He's actually an internet friend of mine. I'm playing on my channel. You see, I'm doing a playthrough of a game called Pandora, the Eclipse of Nishara, and I'm using his AI mod on that. And that AI on there is ferocious, man. I've never been able to beat it. It's such a good AI. And he said to me, "Listen, one of I come and do a first look of Remnants of the Precursors. This is it's free and open beta, and I'm one of the AIs in this game. So come and have a look at it." So I didn't know then that it was a modernization of Masters of Orion. So I was so pleased when I came here and found out. So thanks, Alexander. All right, so this is my first look. What I'm going to do is just go through the website briefly, and then we're just going to play a couple of turns. It won't be long. I'll just show you the mechanics and the basics of this game. It's currently free and an open beta. All right, so you can join the community over here. All right, let's just go in. All right, this takes you to Reddit. So you sign up with Reddit. There's me as the Games Yard. Yeah, you can contribute to the community. This is all the dev diaries and all the comments and how to improve the game and all this type of stuff. I joined it, so you can come and join that there if you want to. You can download the beta. This is where we download the game. Now, this best explains it. Remnants of the Precursors. Remnants of the Precursors is a modernization of the 1993 strategy game Master of Orion. You'll play as one of 10 unique races and lead them to galactic domination, or if you fail, humiliation and defeat. Micromanagement is minimal and the gameplay is smooth and streamlined. All right. So basically, my take on this is it's not a sequel. It's not like Masters of Orion 2, where you got extra races and extra weapons and new technology. It's none of that. What they've done is they've taken that game and they've just brought it into the 21st century. They've just brought it up to present day in terms of graphics and all this type of stuff, but they kept the spirit of it. So I've been playing it for a while, for a little bit of time, and it looks like it's that. That's exactly what they've done. They've kept all the... Now, I haven't played the game for 25 years, so bear with me. I don't know. I can't remember all the mechanics of it, but it's such a simple game to pick up and play, and it's so deep because it's so intuitive. That's what made it so great. Simple to play, but so deep. Okay, so here's all the pictures of it. You can go watch the game trailer, and I'm going to show you this now because we're going to go through a few turns. Now, here's how you download it. It needs 64-bit version of Java 8. So you go over here to Java and you download Java. You install Java 8 on your computer. It's free. Okay, once you've done that, you come down here and you download remnants.jar. Okay, it's 908 meg. Now, this thing doesn't install anything on your hard drive. You just run that file once you've installed Java and it works. So let's just go do that. I'll just minimize this, and I made a little folder for it. So it basically comes like this file over here. And whatever save gave come wherever this remnants file is, this file over here. So you just double click on it. And yeah, let's go and have a look at the game. Okay, Remnants of the Precursors. All right, there it is. Awesome. Backdrop. Beautiful, eh? So yeah, you have your settings, just your display modes, windowed, borderless, full screen. You can turn up and down the music and the sound and all the usual stuff. And here's where you start a new game. Now, you have all these races that you can pick. Now, each race has different abilities and things they can do. Like the humans are honorable diplomats, and they're expert traders and magnificent diplomats. The Alkari are honorable militarists, and they are superior pilots. So you pick your race over here. You can change the name of the homeworld. You can change the leader's name. You can pick the color of your empire. Next. Now, I'm going to play with 5 races. All right. And I'm going to pick... There's Alexander's AI. Okay, so I'm going to pick his AI. So yeah, you can pick the races that you want to play with, or you can let the computer decide. Now, at its heart, Masters of Orion, the original game, it's a random galaxy that you generate. So it's a different game every time. And here's where you do all the basic settings of it. You can increase the shape of the galaxy, you can increase the size, you can change the difficulty level. And the advanced options give you further ways to enhance your experience. Like you change the galaxy age, you can make it old, young, normal, you can have tech trading, yes or no, randomize the AI. So you can further enhance your experience over there. Alright, cool, let's start. Let's go and have a look. Hey, Human Triumphant, and there's a little history of the Human Triumphant, a little story going on there. So when you open up the screen, it's very familiar to the old game. Right, you get this help functions over here, and you get more help and helps about all the bar. Now this game, it doesn't come with a manual. So everything's here. So if you press the help function, it explains all these little tabs here and what they do. And then all those little tabs, what population means and what the factories do. Like for example, it'll tell you current and maximum factories allowed, maximum factories based on population, and robotic controls technology. All right, so and then all the little tabs here at the bottom, like the old Masters of Orion, all this stuff here. And this brought back a lot of memories, this side panel here, because each colony that you have has this. This is where you control your basic engine of your civilization, because this, how you build ships, you spend your resources over here. So there's a scout. I can decide what ship I want to build, and if I put money in scout, it tells me it's going to build it in the year, and it'll build it over there. All right, so this is where you allocate all your resources to spend. All right, and on defense and on industry, you want to grow your industries, because more industry you have, you can build faster ships. The ecology, yeah, you can grow your colony. You can terraform it as you grow with new technologies, and the amount. And here the tech, how much tech you want to put into tech development from that particular planet. Now, in a nutshell, every colony that you colonize will have this same screen. So it'll have small population, but you grow the population, and then you can increase the bases, you can increase the shield levels, you grow the factories, and all this type of stuff. This is what made this game so awesome, and so intuitive and easy and simple to play, but so hard to master. Okay, so I'm going to put some in tech. Just now I'm going to put 5 in tech. So we got 5 going in tech. I'm going to take everything out of defense. I use my mouse roll button for that, and I'm going to put some in growth. All right, so that's Earth. Now the great thing is with this roller bar, if you put your mouse on here, if you roll the mouse button up and down, it automatically increases and decreases the industry spending. So it's a great little part they put in here. Here on the side, you got all your filters. Like you can highlight all your filters, the ranges of where you can go with your ships, all the ranges around the different, all these filters. Like you can take off your ships, and you can put them in so you can see your ships. You understand what this means? This takes you to your economic screen, your ecology view, your industry view, and your military view, and then all the text you discover over here. System just shows you where where your ships can reach. Okay, basically, and it's got different tabs, like exterminate. If we put the exterminate tab on, it shows colonies that are under attack or have incoming enemy fleets. So this is a great screen to have, because this game gets involved. Okay, when you play it, and you've got hundreds of colonies here, and you want to know which colonies are under attack or under threat. You want to know which colonies you can explore, you can reach to go and see. Let me give you an idea. Shows you unexplored systems within reach of your scouts, or potentially with unresearched technologies. All right, cool. So that's that. That's a very important screen. That's the tab. Fleet screens, where you can manage all your fleets. All right, because as I said, the game gets involved. It's simple to play, but it gets involved. You've got hundreds of fleets going around here, and you need to select them, merge them, send them to place. So this just highlights where all your fleets are and how to send them around. You can go search for them, you can see them, you can add them, you can select them all this type of stuff. Designs, this is the heart of everything. This is where you design new ships. So the game comes with pre-designed ships, all right? But the heart of the game is designing new ships. And here's where you configure all your ships, all these tabs over here. It's based on the sizes of the ships. You've got small, medium, large, and huge ships that you can design and build. Each ship that you build costs a lot more, but it gives you more available space. The space you use of the design enables you to build stuff on it. So the bigger the space of the design of the ship, the more you can build on it. But probably the slower it'll be. It works like that. Yeah, you can design this is the different looks of the ships. All right, so let's have a look at the small ship. I'm going to take a colony scout, and I'm going to highlight, and we're going to design a new ship. Now, we've got 18 space available. So just to give you an idea of how this affects play, if I go here and I select the weapons from here, this is all my available technology that I've discovered now. So I can I can put this stuff on that ship. But if I put lasers on there, it takes 35 space. So if I select a laser, I won't be able to put it on there. So you see how intuitive it is and how simple it is to play. Now you've got all these variables. And as your technology grows, you can build your ships to fit your needs, your strategic needs, and how you want your ships perform, in battle and wherever you send them. So you waste hours on this. It's such a simple design. It's so intuitive and so deep. All right, so on this, I'm just going to put a Mark 1, and I can put a Class 1. Then it shows you the statistics of your engine over here. It shows you your combat stats and how fast this thing can go and the cost of it. And I've obviously increased the cost because I added all this on here. So there we go. And now I'm going to deploy it. And once you deploy it, it's done. I'm going to keep it as sentry. And if I look here, because this is where I select the ships to build. Sorry, I had it there. There's a sentry. Now, if I decide to build it, it's going to pop up here by Earth. Okay, there's it. Simple as that. We're not going to build anything right now. But I'm just showing you how to design what we can do there. Races, this is when you meet the different civilizations. Here's where you interact with them. You've got all kinds of they come over here. You've got different types of diplomatic options. You can, non-aggression packs, trade, resources, trade treaties, all this type of stuff. And yeah, you got spies. You can increase your security attacks, your intelligence, counter espionage within your civilization, what ships you're carrying. If you click on here, you can see the ships that we know of theirs, and the basic statistics of your empires versus them, how far you are, but how do we measure in population and all that type of stuff. Colonies, yeah, this is a great screen because your colonies, as you colonize them, will come in here, and this gives you the annual income of your entire empire and your empire spending. Yeah, you can increase your taxes over here, and each colony's got this. So if you click on them, you'll see now when you colonize a planet, we'll be able to switch here, and we can modify all this over here. Industry view and of course military view. All right, cool. Text, it's kind of a little bit like a blind research because you get the research points that you have set here, for 6 that I've set here. You get to split it among these six areas of research: computers, construction, force fields, and so forth. You can put everything in computers. That means it won't allocate any research anywhere else, but it'll discover it'll discover text in computers. Or you can equalize them all, which means it'll put research in equally. So you'll discover them fairly equally. The research field is a little bit blind, so you get the fields and it gives you choices as you go along. That's what makes it so intuitive, the research field, because you're just allocating over here. There's no complexities involved. All right, that's the basics. That's all you really need to know. There's everything. He's got help functions. You go find it. So let's just send our scouts out and see if we can see what planets are out here. So and this is the fleet. I'm gonna take out. We've got all of this orbiting. I'm gonna make it 1 scout and no colony. So the 1 scout's gonna go over there. Over here, I've still got the 1 scout. The colony isn't there, and it's gonna go there. So there's my colony ship over there, and I've separated the 2 scouts. So this is how you design. This is how fleets work. So they're gonna go out there and find out what's going on there. If there's anything we can discover there. All right, let's go next year. Okay, now we've discovered computer technology. I can pick between deep space scanner or battle computer Mark II. So I'll pick the scanner. All right, reduced industrial waste, decreases factory pollution levels to 80% of the normal rate. Let's pick that one. Class 2 defective fields. Now I've got 3 things to choose from. Improve terraforming. Increases population capacity of planets by 10 million for the cost of 5 BC per million, or control barren environment, or improve restoration. Alright, so we'll pick the first one, and fuel levels gives us fuel reserves, allow ships to move up to 4 light years away from colony planets. We need that. And I'll pick hand lasers. Great. That's it. We got our first text. Alright, let's go. Let's see what our scouts discover. I'm actually hoping through in this little, this little first look, if I can run into a civilization so I can show you what it looks like. Okay, cool. How the diplomacy works. Okay, classification arid. Yeah, okay. And the next one, mud. Hostile. Planetary growth is half, but it's resource rich. Output from industry is double. It's a good planet as well. Okay, so this one that we've discovered here, this arid one, and this one is rich, but it's not good for it's not good for population. I'm going to send our colony ship over there to go and colonize that. Boom. Okay. Now I'm going to send my scout there, and he's going to. We can't reach these areas with our colony ship, but we're going to go and have a look and see what planets are out there. All right, cool. Let's go next year. So our colony ship's on its way. Good. Okay, yes, build a colony. Boom, there we go. Forms a new colony. Isn't that awesome? So simple. Okay, this is a new colony. What's it called? Corvan. Okay, cool. We'll just keep the same name. So there we go. We've opened up a new colony now. We've got a new colony called Corvan. Okay, but now you see Corvan has only got 2 populations, so it's not growing very fast. It's going to take ages. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some of our population from Earth, and we're going to send some of our population there via transports. We're going to send about 25. Boom. Okay, so we're going to decrease because we're sending some just to help Corvan grow. All right, and now you'll see the 2 policies have appeared in our tabs. Now, Corvan, we're not putting any tech research or economic. We're just going to keep it on industry until we get our population up. Okay, and there's Earth over there and Corvan over there. Okay, yeah, let's hit the next turn. This is a great planet, modern, Terran. If we could reach with our colony, we'd love to take that planet. Okay, we'd love to colonize over there. So let's go to that planet here, and let's end. Okay, population growth is halved, resource rich, output from industry is doubled. These are great planets. Okay, they don't have much population, but we can with technology terraform those planets. With technologies we discover. Okay, cool. You're going to go over there. Let's go to the next year. Let's just wait till so we've reached Corvan now. Now we got 28. So we're going to put some in growth. We're going to leave the tech, keep the industry and the growth going, and we're not going to build anything over there. Here on Earth, we're going to keep it growing and keeping the tech. Do you see how simple it is? Okay, this is you get places where you can't colonize. Okay, good. He's going to come down there and see if there's anything down there. 75, classification jungle. Decent planet. And here we met our first guy, and I was hoping we'd meet him. Okay, Silicoid Imperium. Okay, there's these. So Silicoid Imperium has designed to acknowledge your presence. Durash, the 4th of the human. We shall contact you as our needs dictate. Okay, cool. So can we talk to him? No, we can't. Yeah, I'd like an audience with him. Okay. Okay, so I propose a treaty. Propose a trade treaty. You propose, yeah, let's do that. Accepts the trade offer. Okay. Let's propose another treaty, non-aggression pact. Agrees to the non-aggression pact, so neither side will attack each other. Is there anything else we can propose? We can propose alliance. No, forget it. All right, goodbye. So we have now a non-aggression pact with the Silicoid Empire. Civilization. And that gives me the history of everything. I can get an audience from him at any time. I can look at our side now. Now we can start to, you can see the foreign relations. We can start to put some money in counterintelligence if we want to. Because now we have him here. You understand? So if we put a little bit of money in counterintelligence, this enables, so his spies come in there and we can kill off some of his spies. Okay. It just helps us with counterintelligence. So we combat his spies when he comes into our, let me give you an idea here. Yeah. Okay, hang on. Let me just have a look. Okay, yeah. Increases security cats to improve our chances of thwarting enemy spies. So we're going to put it up to 55%. Militarily, we click on here. We didn't detect any of ships. This is what we have at the moment. And the status. His status is here. His population. There's no real data on it because obviously we got to build data on that. We're going to send spies there, and we can see our data, our known empires, and all this. So this is just like a history and comparing the empires against each other. So there we are. There's our comparison. I think we select human. We don't really have any data on him just yet. And that's it. That's diplomacy, and you can do all kinds of things with the diplomacy. It's as this grows, and as you discover, I think you can discover technologies in diplomacy, how to better improve your diplomacy, improve your spies. So you're getting an idea of the simplicity of this now. Okay, and there's you got this help guy at the bottom here. So there we are. I think I've played through enough here. He's got a protests that our ships are trespassing in his system, obviously. So let's move him out. So let's get him out. So he's now built a system over here, and let's just have a look at him. Just before we go, let's have a look at him. Okay. Character and his status. He's got a non-aggression pack. Okay, let's just get an audience. Okay, he's a xenophobic expansionist, and he's a xenophobic expansionist. That's who he is. We have a non-aggression pack with him. I just wanted to see what we have with this guy. And then he can build his own ships. He also researches technology. He's just like us. He's also wanting to expand. So there's we met our first civilization right on the border. I'm so glad I ran into him. So I could just show through on this first look how this looks. All right, so I think I've covered everything. If you look at our colonies, here's where we can see our industry growth for Corvan and Earth, and we can highlight and change things over there. Let me just go back here. So as you get new technologies, you can terraform planets with your tech fields as they fill up here. You see these little circles here fill up here. You can change your research fields. You can change the research that you want to put in Corvan and the same in Earth, and you can specialize different planets, but in such a simple and an intuitive game system. It's what made Masters of Orion such a great game. It wasn't complex. It didn't have everything, but it had such an intuitive system. I know I keep repeating myself. I apologize for that, but it was such a great game. And I'm so glad that Remnants of the Precursors is a modernization of that game. Everything's modernized. The functionality, the screens, up to the 21st century. All right, I think we're done with that. Okay, I think I've done a good first look here. I've explained everything I can. Come in yourself. Let's just go back. I'm just going to go back to the website. Okay, where am I now? Okay, so that's it. That's on my first look, Remnants of the Precursors. I'm going to leave the link to the website in my notes at the bottom underneath this video. So go in. It's free. It's an open beta and it's free. And go and download it and try it out. First impressions, I'm impressed. I'm really impressed with what they've done. Because, this is a game that's unplayable in its original form. You can't get a computer to play it today. And these guys, what they've done is they've taken the spiritual essence of the game, and they've just updated the game to the modern, to present time. So that's all they've done, and they've kept the spiritual essence of it, and which makes that fantastic. I'm impressed. All right, okay, so please like this video, please share it, and subscribe to my channel. It's free, just like the Remnants of the Precursors. Subscribe to it. All right, I'm doing a first top free games of all the games I can find, so subscribe and leave comments and suggestions or whatever you want. So this is Sean from the Games Yard. Until our next top free games first look, good day on you.